Hey everybody, Max Kevin here, Little Cute Podcast. You think should I just make the whole podcast just making strange noises? You know? Just maybe like an hour long. I just make strange noises off there. Just be like, boop, boop, boop. You think that'll get me more listeners? More subscribers, you know? Think I'll up the charts, up the podcast charts, you know? Get trending, dude. Fucking going viral, dude. Fucking trending on Twitter, dude. Boop. Hashtag boop. 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 Hashtag doodly-doop. Hashtag boop. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not, huh? Probably not, huh? You know, this fucking, what do you call it? This air filter thing? This air humidifier? Air filter slash humidifier. I've got it. It's making this weird noise. Like a door's opening, you know? You know when doors open and like the hinges crank and it's like, wee, you know? Like that noise. This fucking air purifier keeps making that noise, and I keep thinking someone's opening a door somewhere. I'm like, what? What's going on? Who's someone coming to my apartment right now? No, it's the air filter again. Goddamn air filter. Oh, maybe it's just throw it out. I mean, who needs clean air, am I right? Who needs clean air, am I right? Not Chinese people. You know what I'm saying, dude? They don't need clean air. I don't know if you guys ever have heard about this country called China. Apparently, they don't have clean air there. You know, people try to protest there, but then the government just shoots them or disappears their family. So I guess you can't complain about that stuff. You know, I don't know if you guys heard recently they're cracking down on social media over there in China. They're not letting They're not letting people be fans of effeminate boys. You know, so basically no pop groups. You know, no One Direction, no Boys to Men. No NSYNC, no SKE48 or whatever. I don't know. No goddamn Korean bands. That's for sure. No goddamn K-pop in this country. All right, we're goddamn China. We're trying to take over the world. We can't have our men. They got to become soldiers. We can't have to listen to that gay K-pop shit with their long hair and they're wearing makeup. We can't have the boys wearing makeup. They got to be soldiers. All right, we're fucking China. We don't have effeminate people here. There's no gays either. I'm not sure if they actually. I'm not sure if they deny the gays. You know, there's some countries they deny gay people exist, like Iran and I guess Russia. They think gay people don't exist or something. I guess I don't know exactly, but anyway, it's a tough life if you're a K-pop artist or an aspiring boy band artist, you know, and you're trying to appeal to the young Generation Z kids who are using different pronouns and stuff, you know. Maybe you gotta effeminate up your face, you know? You're too masculine, you know? Your cheekbones are too goddamn chiseled. Alright? Quit chiseling stone with those cheekbones. You gotta effeminate up your face a little bit, alright? We gotta round out your hips. Alright? We gotta shrink your shoulders. You're too goddamn masculine. We need your mom to eat more food that's made in plastic bottles. It's definitely what we need. We need more plastic. Anyway, thus ends the news from China section of the podcast. This past weekend, against my better judgment, I bet on football games. You know, God, the goddamn Buffalo Bills. The goddamn Buffalo Bills ruined my parlay, man. A 3-team parlay, you know? I basically just picked 3 teams that were like minus 300 favorites. I'm like, all right, well, they're 3 teams minus 300 favorites. They'll probably win, you know? The goddamn Buffalo Bills, they were minus 350 and they lost like 45-6 or something. They got destroyed. They got completely destroyed. It's the goddamn Buffalo Bills. New York sucks. Too goddamn cold. It's too goddamn cold in Buffalo. That's why you suck. You know, anyway. That's why I don't bet on football. You know, who makes those football odds? How could they be minus 350 favorites and get their asses kicked 45-6 or something? They lost by 40 points. They beat the spread by 40 points. Who's making those odds, man? Anyway, I think I'll stick to I'll stick to UFC. You know, I'm pretty good at that. My UFC bet. I bet that. Misha Tate would lose, and that won me back. The $10 that I lost with the goddamn Buffalo Bills. Yeah. Oh, speaking of UFC, we got this weekend. We got Jose Aldo fighting Comic Sans Font, Rob Comic Sans Font. Rob Comic Sans Font. He looked pretty good in his fight against Cody Garbrandt there, but I don't know. I think Aldo's just looking real good too. You know, he's not really getting better, but he's as good as he's always been. You know, he's not declining, I guess is what I'm saying. So, and they're both about the same age there. So I think Aldo's an underdog there. So I'll put $10 on Aldo, dude. $10 on Jose Aldo. Yeah, that last fight he was just checking every single leg kick, man. Yeah, Aldo's just getting real good, man. It's like he's got almost, maybe he's kind of got, maybe not better, but he's still good. I don't know. I think Rob Comic Sans Font, he was just a really bad stylistic matchup for Cody Garbrandt. That's why he won that fight. Because he's just too long. He's just too lanky. You know? Yeah, speaking of which, I think that same UFC is Cody Garbrandt fighting in that one. No, he must be in 269. Yeah. 269, dude. Who else is fighting this one? Okay, we've got the lightweight co-main, Brad Riddell versus Rafael Fiziev. Both these guys are 10-1, dude. They're both 10-1, but one after tomorrow, or after whatever, Saturday, dude. One of them's going to be 10-2, and the other one's going to be 11-1. Or they might draw and be 10-1. Or the fight might get canceled because one of them gets injured. Or maybe one of them doesn't make weight. But either way, something's going to happen. And I'm not betting on that fight because I don't know anything about these dudes. There's another dude, Jimmy Croot versus Jamal Hall. Jamal Hall Hill. All right, dude. You can't have Hall in your name, in your first name, and then your last name is Hill. Hall Hill. Jamal Hall Hill. Jamal Hall. Is it Jamal? It must be Jamal. Not Jamal. Anyway, both these guys. Yeah, this whole fight card is like the good record fight card. All these guys, 10-1, 12-2, 8-1, 9-2. These guys. This is the good record fight. This is a good record fight card, dude. Good record fight card. Let's see. Was there anything else we're going to talk about? Well, maybe we could talk about the gold markets area. You know, of course, gold was going up the other week because of inflation data. The inflation data comes out, and then of course it took a diarrhea dump the other day because Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, the guy that caused all the inflation, he got renominated. So it went up because it went up because of inflation, and then it went down because the guy who created all the inflation got renominated. Does that make sense to anybody? I don't think it makes sense. It doesn't really make sense. That's not what's supposed to happen. That's not what's supposed to happen. Anyway, I'm pretty convinced all the goddamn global banking mafia, they just dump gold futures on any news. It doesn't really matter what the news is. Anytime there's any news, they just dump it. Those sons of bitches. But eventually it's not going to work anymore. Eventually, it's not going to work anymore. That was another thing. Apparently, J.P. Morgan is suing Elon Musk for like $150 million because of some option contract they had with him. And, he's like, so, if Elon Musk is really pissed at J.P. Morgan, he could just spend $1 billion and buy all the silver. He could just buy all the silver contracts for the next delivery month. And J.P. Morgan is shorting them. He could single-handedly bankrupt that company just by buying up all the silver. Come on, Elon. You want to be a real man, all right? You want to bankrupt the goddamn global banking mafia? Just buy a fucking $1 billion worth of silver. You're gonna need it for your company anyway. All of his Teslas, all his batteries, they need that. Why not secure the silver now, man? I honestly, I think it's a conspiracy. Because why wouldn't he do that? This fucking bank. This banking cartel is suing him for $150 million, right? If he wants to fuck them over, he could easily just buy the silver. It could totally bankrupt the whole goddamn company. He could single-handedly destroy J.P. Morgan, the banking company that was responsible for the 2008 financial crisis. He could destroy them just by selling some Tesla stock and buying $1 billion worth of silver. But he won't do it. He won't do it because the goddamn the Illuminati will probably kill him. I don't know, man. I don't want to get too much into conspiracy talk, but it does kind of not make any sense why, like, one of these rich guys like Warren Buffett or someone could easily just take over the entire silver. They could easily just take all the silver. Like, I mean, that's basically what happened in the 80s. These two guys called the Hunt brothers, they tried to do that, right? These two guys called the Hunt brothers, they tried to buy all the silver. And, the government had to intervene, and they were doing it on leverage, right? They were doing it with loans that they didn't, or they were doing it with leverage, which is kind of like a loan, but basically it wasn't their money. They were buying silver with money that wasn't theirs. So the government intervened, and they're like, "Oh, you can't buy that." And so basically, the goddamn Illuminati fucked them over, right? But anyway, it's been tried before. I don't understand why someone like Elon Musk or Warren Buffett or fucking Jeff Bezos, dude, fucking the Walmart brothers, dude, fucking Oprah Winfrey, dude, fucking Oprah, dude. Yeah, one of these billionaires could easily. Anyway, I guess I'll never know. Let's see what's going on. What else is going on? Anything going? How about you guys? Is anything going on? Is anything been going on with you guys? How's everything been going? Oh, I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of things to talk about. I've been watching some TV shows. I've been watching the first episode of the live-action Cowboy Bebop. It's alright, dude. It's decent, dude. It's alright, dude. It's decent, dude. It's not great. But it's not bad. It's good. It's good. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just alright. One thing that bothers me about that show is they're fucking... all the camera angles are, like, lopsided, Remember, like, in the old Batman? The Adam West Batman, when they'd go to the bad guys? They'd film the Joker, and it would be tilted. The camera would be tilted. Like, that's the cinematographer they use for this Cowboy Bebop show. It's like, every shot is tilted. It's like, goddamn it, just give me a goddamn level shot, all right? I don't want this whole series to make it look like I'm squatting and staring up at the characters. All right, just give me a goddamn level shot, That would be nice. What else is going on here? I watched the first episode of The Wheel of Time, dude. The Wheel of Time. It's like Game of Thrones. But only women can use magic. Because it's blood magic, and it's from their vaginas. Maybe not. I don't know. I only watched one episode. Yeah, but it looks alright. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Larry. I'm really looking forward to The Witcher. The Witcher next month. The Witcher's coming out, dude. Oh, I know. I can tell you. It's Thanksgiving, man. Do you guys remember? Yeah, you have Thanksgiving. Remember Thanksgiving? Remember that? Are you going to give thanks this year? Are you going to say thanks? Thanks, Grandma. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for internet porn. I'm thankful for VPNs so Google can't track me watching internet porn. I'm thankful for high-speed 5G internet so I can watch internet porn using my VPN. I'm thankful for dogs. Anyway, got together with my boys. Hadn't seen my boys in a while. Went to my buddy's house. He's got like a house and a car and a family now. Like I remember back like 10 years ago. We were both English teachers. And now he's a much better job, making much more money, and he's much more successful. I'm still an English teacher, but he's not. He got out of that industry like an intelligent person. And now he has enough money to buy a house and a car and support some kids, And I don't, Anyway, so went to his house and it was fun, He's got a couple little kids there. He's got this one little kid. That one's just got to be like 2.5 there. You know, they mostly speak Japanese. He speaks English to them, but he's the only English influence they got, you know. So these kids, they mostly speak Japanese, but they can kind of understand English, you know. So the girl, she's like 2.5, you know. She'd come talk to me. She's like, "Oh my God, what's this? It's a white person. I've never seen one of those before, you know." And I'm like talking with her. I'm like, "What the hell?" Oh, I got a package. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm talking with her, and I'm like, she was like holding the car. I'm like, what is that? What are you holding? You know, I keep asking her questions. You know, that's what I kind of realized. If you want your kids to be smart, if you want little kids to be smart, you just gotta talk to them and shit and ask them questions, you know. And that's how you teach them language, you know. And I could tell I was like, "What's that? What are you holding?" And she understood what I was saying, and she's like, "Densha," you know, because like it's a train, you know. I'm like, "Oh, it's a train," and then she said, "Train," you know, and then she just repeated what I said, you know, because she knew right then I wasn't speaking Japanese, but she could understand what I was saying, but she didn't know the word for it in English, you know, so she said the Japanese one. And then as soon as I did that, I just started pointing stuff. Around the house. I'm like, "What's this? What's that? What's it?" And I point to the sofa. I'm like, "What's this?" And she's looking at it. And I'm like, "It's a sofa." And then she says, "Sofa." And then I just get pointing at stuff and saying it, and she would repeat it, you know? And she's like learning all these words. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, I'm teaching this kid language." But it was just so funny to see like her curiosity, you know, and just her ability to mimic these words. It's just it's amazing, man. Which is why I don't understand, like, more people don't try to. I mean, every kid could be trilingual by the time they're 5 years old if we put in the effort, you know. And as the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis says, your language controls your thinking. So if we want our future generations to be smarter, you know, if they can speak more languages, they can think in more languages. And, you know, fuck university, man. All these people trying to make university free. Fuck that, dude. We should just have little kids go to preschool, just language school. That would make the entire generation insanely smarter. Anywho, you know, no one's gonna listen to me because I'm unemployed. So, you know, if you have any kids, try to teach them their language by the time they're 5 years old. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun. You know, we were playing Mario Kart there, and then his other kid's like gonna be 5 years old, and she just fucking loves that Mario Kart, dude. You gotta see her face. You gotta see her face when she was playing that Mario Kart. That was so intense, man. It was intense. It reminds me of when I was a little kid playing that stuff. And yeah, I was just thinking about like these, like she's growing up. She's growing up with this 4K. You know, she's 5 years old. She's playing fucking Mario Kart 8 on the 4K TV. You know, with rainbows and coins and shit flying everywhere. I was playing 8-bit Nintendo. All right, I didn't have flying rainbows. All right, I didn't have colorful. We only had 8 colors, all right? There was white, black, brown, red, blue, green, blue, purple, yellow, orange, all right? That was it. We didn't have any of these. We didn't have magenta. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have sky blue. We didn't have turquoise, all right? We only had 8 bits, all right? Anyway, it's just, yeah, I wonder, like, if that input, all that stimulation, I wonder what that's going to do to kids, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. It all depends, you know? Anyway, then the other night, of course, my lady friend, she wanted to make like traditional Thanksgiving dinner for me, so she made like a pumpkin pie from scratch. It was good. It was really good. Really delicious pumpkin pie. She made some stuffing for the first time, you know. She was like, "Well, how do I make stuffing? Can I use sourdough rolls?" I'm like, "No, you can't use sourdough rolls for stuffing. What are you, crazy? Sourdough stuffing? That's fucking blasphemy, you know." And she's like, "I read this recipe on the internet. It says to put in sausages in your stuffing." I'm like, "Sausages in your stuffing? What are you talking about? Is this communist Russia? We don't put sausages in the stuffing. You put celery and spices, all right? No sausage stuffing." Fucking internet, dude. Anyway, and we made some cranberry sauce too. It was great. And then we just got a chicken, you know. It's like a turkey, but it's smaller. But yeah, that was good, you know. That was good, dude. We had a Thanksgiving dinner with all the Fixins, dude. Yeah, that's my favorite food. Anytime anybody asks you what your favorite food is, just be like, "Dude, my favorite food is Fixins, dude. I just love Fixins, man. Put those Fixins in my mouth. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. I love Fixins. Give me those Fixins." You know, anyway, thanks for listening. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow.